Welcome to Mary's Creative Decor and Furniture Redesign. And here's a look at the project we'll be doing today. Today I'll be painting this 60s chair. Now this chair is for a client. She wants the chair painted in a lighter color to go with other French provincial furniture that she already has. Now those are older pictures of this chair. It has been reupholstered, but the wood is just too dark, so I didn't want to have to take the chair apart. So what I have done is just taped off the fabric portion of the chair and removed the cushion. Now I will have to prime this chair because of the dark rich color and also the cane on the sides. Now I happen to love the chair just like it is, and I wouldn't touch it. There's no damages to the chair or anything like that. She just wants a lighter color. So I've taken the chair outside to sand it lightly and spray on my primer. I'm using a 220 grit sandpaper wrapped around my sanding block. I'm making sure that I sand the cane on the outside as well as the inside of the chair. Once again, I have taped down as far as the bottom of the chair to make sure that I don't get paint on the fabric. Now that I'm done, I want to make sure that I wipe off all the excess dust before I begin to paint. Just as I was ready to spray on my primer, it wouldn't come out of the can. The nozzle was broken, so I resorted to my Zinsser primer. And this is a stain blocking primer. So I'm using a chip brush, and I am just going to put on a coat of this instead. On the cane, I'm using more of a dry brush. This is to keep from having paint clump up around the holes on the cane. You can always add more, but you can't take it off when it's dry. Good morning. I'm back inside out of the cold. My chair is dry. And I've also taken my 220 grit sandpaper and lightly sanded the top of the primer. I'm doing this so that I have a smooth texture to apply my paint. Now this paint is just a little bit yellow, and my client wants hers just an off-white. So I'm going to take this paint along with my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in linen white, and I'll be mixing the two together. Here I've mixed the two colors together. I didn't do any measurements. I just took the gypsum color, applied more of that in the container, and added white. I'll continue to add white until I reach my desired color. And make sure when you're making these colors, these custom colors, you mix up enough for the project, or at least make measurements. To apply my paint today, I'll be using this brush. This is a synthetic brush. It's not as expensive, but I'm using this because it's a little bit on the stiff side, and I do have to paint the cane. I'm going to finish adding my first coat and let it dry, and we'll be back to add our second coat. Now it's time for coat number 2, and I'm starting at the bottom of the chair, and then I'll flip it up and continue my painting. Now it's time for my third and final coat. I'm using this 220 grit sandpaper to make sure that my paint is on smooth to the touch. This will also help with brushstroke marks. When I'm done sanding, I'll use a lint-free cloth to make sure that I wipe away all the dust from sanding. And here we are for our final coat of paint. I'll be using today this rounded chalk brush, and I also have my water mister. I'll be using this on today. This brush is soft and it'll allow my paint to go on smooth. And of course, my mister will allow me more working time with my paint. I'm going to finish adding my last coat of paint and do any touch-ups if needed, and we'll come back to add our top coat. Now I'm ready for my top coat. Today I'll be using Wipe-On Poly in the satin finish. I'm going to finish my first coat, let it dry, add a second coat of the poly top coat, and we'll be back for the reveal. I am back. My top coat is dry and my chair is complete. Absolutely beautiful. And if you notice, I did take my gold gilding wax and I added gold to the front of the chair. Also, my wicker painted came out really, really nice. I am happy with this chair, and I hope my client will be too. Now, I will leave a list of everything that I purchased to complete this project. Again, I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. And if you guys have enjoyed this video and its content, you know what to do. You want to hit that subscribe button. You want to make sure you share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget the notification bell so you'll be aware of all my upcoming videos. I want to say thanks for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.